Every city tells a story on the surface: streets, buildings, monuments. But some cities were never meant to be seen at all. Beneath ordinary ground, people carved entire worlds, not to expand, but to disappear. These places were built in moments of fear, danger, and uncertainty. And yet, many of them are still here. These are some of the most remarkable underground cities ever built. We'll move from underground spaces meant to hide for a moment to cities designed to sustain life below the surface. 1. Naours, France. Beneath a quiet hill in northern France lies Naours, an underground city that began in the 12th century as a limestone quarry. Over time, it became something else entirely. More than 300 rooms were carved underground, with wells, chapels, and shelters. This wasn't a secret city at first. It became one out of necessity. During the 30 Years' War, entire villages, people and animals, disappeared below ground to escape violence above. What started as stone extraction turned into collective survival. After being forgotten for more than a century, Naours was rediscovered before World War I. Soldiers used it as a resting place and covered its walls with thousands of graffiti, leaving behind one of the most personal records of life during the Great War. 2. Nushabad, Iran. Unlike Naours, this city was designed from the beginning as a refuge. Built around 1,500 years ago during the Sasanian Empire, it reaches depths of up to 18 meters and unfolds across multiple underground levels. This is where things become more deliberate. Ventilation shafts, water channels, and hidden stairways turned Nushabad into a fully functional underground city, meant to protect the most vulnerable during attacks. 3. Catacombs of Rome. Not all underground cities were built for the living. Beneath the streets of Rome extends one of the oldest underground networks in the world. The catacombs form a vast labyrinth carved to bury the dead during the first centuries after Christ. These underground cemeteries offer invaluable insight into early Christian and Jewish burial practices. Many sections stretch for kilometers and remain only partially explored, with some areas likely never to be discovered. 4. Derinkuyu, Turkey. In Cappadocia lies Derinkuyu, one of the largest underground cities ever discovered, possibly first excavated by the Phrygians. The city was later expanded during the Byzantine period and used as a refuge during the Arab-Byzantine Wars. The city was fully equipped for long stays underground. It included stables for livestock, wells for drinking water, communal rooms, wine cellars, and presses for olive oil. Derinkuyu was not a temporary shelter, but a complete underground settlement. 5. Pendleton, Oregon. Sometimes underground cities were created not by war, but by exclusion. In the 19th century, Chinese workers faced violence and discrimination. To move safely, they built tunnels beneath the town. What's unusual here is the reason. These passages allowed an entire community to become invisible, not to hide from armies, but from society itself. Hidden tunnels allowed these workers to move through the town unseen, especially after dark. Over time, these tunnels evolved into a functioning underground city. 6. Seattle Underground. After the Great Fire of 1889 destroyed much of Seattle, the city was rebuilt on a higher level, leaving the original streets buried. Today, old storefronts, doors, and windows remain frozen beneath the city as a reminder of Seattle's past. 7. Underground city of Beijing. During the Cold War, fear reached an entirely different scale. Built by hundreds of thousands of people, this underground network was designed to protect millions from nuclear, chemical, or biological attacks. At this point, survival becomes logistical. Schools, clinics, factories, and ventilation systems turned the underground into a parallel city, ready for a world-ending scenario. 8. Coober Pedy, Australia. Not all underground cities were born from fear of enemies. In the desert, former opal mines became homes, churches, and hotels, simply to escape extreme heat. Here, going underground wasn't about survival from violence. It was about adapting to the environment itself. While surface temperatures can exceed 40 degrees Celsius, underground homes remain cool and stable. Taken together, these underground cities tell a different story of humanity. When the surface became dangerous because of war, exclusion, climate, or fear, people didn't disappear. They adapted. And it leaves an open question. If the world above became hostile, would you go underground to survive or stay in the light despite the risk?